Hey, this is Lucas Hoge, and we're kind of introducing him to our fans. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Absolutely. I come from a very small little rural Nebraska town right on the Kansas-Nebraska line called Hubble, Nebraska, population 44. Believe it or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel, coming from a smaller town, you're more grounded as a person?
I mean, personally, I feel I am. Hopefully the people that meet me think the same.
Do you think it gives you a better outlook on life and to appreciate more?
I think it does, and it also gives me a better work ethic as well, because growing up in that area, I mean, you had to learn how to do everything on your own. You couldn't expect anybody to pitch in and do it for you. So it gave me that great work ethic to keep going and just hammering it.
Now, you had a song, If Only I Could, it was on a TV show, Smallville.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Oh, man, well, I'm a huge Superman nut, right? And I've been in town for a couple of years, and the show's already airing and whatnot, and I just started writing songs for the show, not knowing if they'll ever get put on the show. And I meet this lady, Miss Laura Lynn, who now works for my record label as well that I'm on. And I met her right off the bat. She goes, "You're a great songwriter, blah. You got any songs that you think would fit in any film or TV?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And she happened to know one of the people who was helping direct the music for Smallville. And he said, "Well, all you can do is give it to me and I'll pitch it to everybody and see what happens." I sent 15 songs in, and they took If Only I Could. So that was really cool. We had a big party when it aired and everything. It was awesome.
Well, that was cool. So as a songwriter, you hold on to songs, like you put them in your back pocket.
Oh, yeah.
How do you know, like, this is the one I want to put on my next album, or do I save this one? Or
That's a good question, because we're constantly trying to write a better song than we just wrote. And if that song was awesome, we're like, how can we top it?
Yeah.
And if it comes up with a song that we've topped and we've already put that project together, that's kind of determines whether or not we kind of set it to the back shelf, or maybe pitch it to a friend that we know is going to take it to the top or whatever too. So it's kind of a fine line. I've got one that I've been holding on to for about a year and a half that I'm excited to put on the new project, not the one that's coming out, but the next project.
Okay.
So that one's already done.
So what has been your learning process from the get-go, like from where you started to now, and as far as making your music and how everything comes about?
Not taking no for an answer.
That's good. That's a positive.
When I first moved to town, I didn't know a single person in town. And Eddie Kilgallen was the keyboard player from Ricochet. He was one of the first guys I met in town. He took me under his wing, and he just gave me a good, Nashville 101 right off the bat. And he's been my bouncing board for many, many years. We're still best friends to this day. And he would tell me, he's like, knock on every door, answer every call everybody who gives you a number, and don't take no for an answer, and just keep hitting them and hitting them. And finally I started banging on every writer's door on Music Row, and this one guy goes, "Man, who's this Lucas guy? Keeps hanging around. He's like a stray dog, but one day he's going to get a bone." And they started throwing me bones, So hey, it pays off.
Now, did you have any stepping stones before you got here to Nashville, or was it just pretty much on your own?
I mean, I had 3 bands going at one time right out of high school. So I was in a worship band, and then I was on a rock band called Southern Cross and a country band called Borderline. And from Thursday to Sunday, I would alternate those bands out every day. And I just started playing everywhere that anybody would let me play. And it's great bands and stuff. And then I started entering some of the local competitions. There was one particular competition that was associated with the Country Stampede in Manhattan, Kansas, which is one of the biggest festivals in the Midwest. And they had a competition called Hey Y'all Karaoke. And I'm just like, man, I'm going to go down there. I'm getting my truck and tell Mom and Dad I'm going to sing on that main stage this weekend. And sure enough, there was a contest 2 days before the big show started, and I won. It was called, like Russian roulette karaoke. You don't know what song you're going to sing. They pick your song, and then you just go up there and sing it. And I won the competition, and they let me sing on the main stage before everybody else came out. It was so cool. So that started me going.
Yeah, you knew.
I loved it.
You knew. So tell us about your new song you have out, Dirty South.
Absolutely. I wrote this song with my good friends Troy Johnson and Jack Williams. Jack used to be a staff writer with The Who back in the day. So just hanging out with him, to listen to his stories is just wealth of knowledge, And he has a little organic farm across from the Loveless Cafe, and my buddy Troy was up in the corner when I walk in. He's over there picking this little groove, And I'm like, man, that's like sexy and dirty and everything you want to hear all in the same time. So we wrote Dirty South probably in about less than an hour, I think. And it was just one of those songs that really resonated with me because we put a lot of images in it, growing up by the river and having fun with your lady friend.
I think you could make a drink called Dirty South.
I think you're right.
I think so.
With a little cherry cola in it.
Little bit. And you're working on a video. The video.
We got the first edit back yesterday.
Okay.
It doesn't need anything else. I'm excited about it. The producer kind of took a liberty and decided to do a little homage to, remember the old Pepsi commercial with Cindy Crawford and the white tank top and the cutoff sheet? That's how it starts.
There you
out.
go.
Yeah.
Go back to your opera debut. Tell us about that.
Thank you. I was the last opening act for George Jones at the Ryman Auditorium before he passed away, and I was honored, humbled, and blessed all at the same time to be able to play on the Ryman stage, first of all, and then get asked to open for the man himself, Mr. George Jones, was incredible. And the thing that I love that I did was I had a lot of friends in this town over the years that would be musicians for other artists and whatnot, and they'd always invite me to the Ryman, and while they were setting up and whatnot, they were like, hey man, come out on stage, stand in the circle and get your picture. I'm like, no, I'm saving it for the day I get invited, and I'm glad I did, because it just made
That's
it
what it means
better.
the most.
Yeah.
So you are good friends with Stephanie Quayle, and you two sing very well together. Did you have a duet?
Yeah, we currently just wrote a duet, and it's called Second Thoughts. And I'm excited to get it out for everybody. I don't know if we have any videos out yet or not about it, but we just went in the studio probably about a week ago and cut it for the first time. So we're still working on it, and I'm excited to get it out for everybody because she's awesome.
Yeah,
I love her.
Very talented. So you've just returned from a military tour, am I correct?
Very, very good. Yeah, I just got back from Kosovo and Amman, Jordan, over there. So we were 23 miles off the Syrian border.
Now, was this your first ever? You've done military tours before, correct?
Yeah, this was my 8th year.
Okay.
So for 8 years, I've dedicated the month of May to military May. And I'll do everything I can. I'll usually overseas, touring for our troops for about 2.5 weeks. This year we started in New York, did a show for our Paralyzed Veterans of America, came and went straight to Mildenhall, played for our airmen and our air bases over there, and then came back for a couple days and flew straight back to Kosovo in Jordan and stayed there.
Now, do you go through the USO or just different organizations or whoever you can?
Yeah, Wrangler National Patriot, which is a program that my buddy Jeff Chadwick started from the Wrangler Corporation, but they're affiliated with Armed Forces Entertainment.
Okay, and then also you're involved for Guardian Angels for Soldiers' Pets?
Yeah, they're really cool.
Tell us about that.
Well, they're an organization that if there's a serviceman or woman that is deployed and they don't have family or a friend here in the States that can take care of their pet, Guardian Angels steps in and finds foster families for those animals until they get home. So if you see the homecoming reunited with the dogs and the soldiers coming home, that's those guys.
And where can people find out about that?
Guardian Angels for SoldierPet.com.
Okay. You say Garth Brooks has been a big influence on you. In what ways? Oh no, me first.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up on his music, and the No Fences album was one of the first CDs that I ever got as a kid, and I just fell in love with Friends in Low Places and Mr. Blue, and Much Too Young is one of my favorite songs, and just that pick and pattern. And then when I got to see how he performed live on stage, I was like, man, he's full of energy, just on fire all the time, exciting, and that's what I want to bring to a show if I ever get to that point, And yeah, he's just great.
He still even does that when he does back-to-back shows.
I know.
I've seen him do back-to-back shows, and you see the first show, then he comes out for the second, and you would never know he has already done a show.
Yeah, I want to know what he's taking.
And he's for his fans.
Absolutely.
It's all about his fans. I've seen
100%.
him 12 times.
I'm a subscriber to his text threads.
So what do we have going on for CMA Fest? What's left here for you?
Absolutely. We got a lot of booth signings here at the CMA Fest, and then we're playing today at 4 o'clock at the Nashville Universe stage.
Okay.
And we're playing at 11 o'clock at the George Jones Museum.
Oh, how exciting.
So
I love that place.
Me too. They did such a great job over there.
Yeah.
I love the bar upstairs.
I love the rooftop. Yeah, that's and their food.
It's good.
Their pickles.
Them shine ain't too bad either.
No, eat those fried pickles.
Are they spears or chips? I haven't had them.
Chips. They're good. So what have we got going on the rest of the year, even though the year's almost over, but...
Oh, God, don't say that.
It is. It's like halfway done.
I know it is. We've got tons of touring all across the country. Up in Canada, we're doing stuff too, and out of the country again as well. But going across the country, playing Dirty South, making sure everybody hears it, getting the video out there as well, and just meeting fans and making them along the way too.
Okay. So where can everybody find you at?
You have to go to lucashoge.com, and and Hoge is Hoge. You can link up with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. And we got new merch coming out real soon too. That's really awesome. So check it out.
Lucas, we're glad we finally got a chance to chat with you. Enjoy the rest of CMA Fest, and the best to you the rest of the year.
Thanks.
Thank
You're
you.
awesome.
Thanks.